haven't told you guys yet on the podcast, but I'm currently prepping to be on a TV show, and I should be hearing back within the next couple of days now. In preparation for this TV show, it's gonna be one of those shows where like you're doing a bunch of crazy challenges, and so I was like, man, I gotta get into better shape. Now I've been playing basketball a lot recently. I've always been in pretty solid shape, but I'm definitely not in the best shape of my life, strength-wise, nor conditioning-wise. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Walk to Wealth podcast. If you're tuning in on YouTube or any of the podcast directories, make sure to do yourself one teeny tiny little favor and make sure to give us a follow because I don't want you to miss out on any of the amazing episodes I got coming on this year. Without further ado, let's get right into this one. This episode, I'm going to be updating you guys on something I've been taking on recently, and I'm very excited to see where this goes. So, I haven't told you guys yet on the podcast, but I'm currently prepping to be on a TV show, and I should be hearing back within the next couple of days now whether I actually make it or not. But of course, I'm gonna make it because why wouldn't they choose me, right? Come on. Anyways, and as in preparation for this TV show, it's gonna be one of those shows where like you're doing a bunch of crazy challenges, and so I was like, man, I gotta get into better shape. Now I've been playing basketball a lot recently. I've always been in pretty solid shape, but I'm definitely not in the best shape of my life, strength wise nor conditioning wise. Like this is definitely not the best shape I've ever been in. And so about a couple of weeks ago, I decided to let me start getting more endurance. And so one thing, I kind of started going down this rabbit hole, and I stumbled across running. And so the reason why I'm sharing you guys this on a podcast about like entrepreneurship and business, because listen, I'm marking a journey, and like fitness has been something that's always been super important to me. Like I always made it my focus to be in great shape. Now, as I said, I haven't been in the best shape that I've ever been, but I'm in pretty solid shape now. And I decided like let me start running. And so I started off about 2 weeks ago from the time me recording this, and I ended up running 2 miles. And from there, I almost like I was ready to like never run again after that. And then after that, I ended up running the same 2 mile track. It was to my friend's house, and once I got there the second time around, it was a lot better. My legs were still on fire. And then the third time I ran another like a little over 2 miles, I could have kept running like another one or two, it felt like almost. And so my cardio and my legs are starting to get a lot stronger. And one of the things I started looking into was like, man, I want to start doing these crazy things. So I want to start getting to like Spartan races, Ironmans, things like that. Like, I always thought of doing so, but just never really made it a focus or an effort to do so, like marathon, things of that nature. Like, I want to see what are the limits that I can push my body to. And I'm not going to do like, I'm not gonna actually cap what I'm gonna do and what I'm not gonna do. But I want to start doing like 5Ks. I want to start doing like half marathons and work my way up to doing full on marathons and work my way into doing like triathlons. Then work my way into doing like Ironman and Spartan races and all these stuff, like all these different like races and obstacles. And I want to share that on the podcast because it's something that I'm really excited for. And I want to let you guys know is that I want to take you guys in on the journey. This is a little bit more of like a vlog style life update type of episode. And I'm not just doing this to BS. Like, I'm doing this because I always said that I want to take people on the journey. And I haven't really let you guys in as much as I probably would have liked. I'm doing a lot of interview. I mean, most of the podcast episodes are all interview episodes. But I'm not sharing with you guys like what I'm actually doing. So I just purchased some running shoes, and the shoes that I purchased are they're a pair of Asics. They're called the Gel Nitrous or Nimbus, I think the Gel Nimbus 25s. I just bought those for about 130 bucks on Amazon, and I'm gonna start getting into running. And as I said, being in great shape, just overall, just it helps you as an entrepreneur because you're already gonna be dealing with a lot of stress, right? Which helps you like stress, especially the bad type of stress, right? It can lead to weight gain and a lot of other negative side effects, right? And there's a lot of negative effects that stem from stress. And so like working out is like a positive form of stress, eustress we call it. And that is also helps you perform better in everything. Also, if you're in good shape, you feel good, you're more likely to do better work in whatever it is that you do. So I want to share with you guys this and let you guys know now so that over I want to do at the end of the year I do a recap and see how this new phase of my my fitness journey has helped me out in my business because this is something I never tried before. And a lot of times we fail to make time for ourselves. We think we have to work all the time, all the time, all the time, and we fail to forget like none of this is coming with us when we pass. It's like I want to experience all there is to offer and try and test things out. And part of the good thing about being in business, you get to design what your life looks like. And so this is gonna be my next chapter, and going into the next year or two. It's like I want to start doing these crazy races. I want to start prepping my body to just get in overall better shape because I don't know where this TV show thing. This is gonna be the second show I probably hop on this year, so who knows where that goes. But hey, this turned into like a little reality TV show thing where I'm hopping on competition shows and I'm running and doing all these crazy challenges. Like it's hard to prepare for a lot of those things. So the least you could do is just make sure you have good endurance and be in good shape. So as I said, this is a quick little like episode to kind of update you guys on what I decided to do over the past week and a half. I said this is super recent, super, you know, like right now. Like I just started to take my running seriously. I started swimming as well, and so I'm gonna let you guys know what that's like, and I want to let you guys know in advance. So when I start doing these crazy challenges and these crazy running things, you guys know it's not coming out of nowhere. Also, I want to take the time to say is that I want to bring you guys into the journey a lot more, and so I joined a runners club. That's another thing. There's a runners club that took place, and it started maybe a month ago. I joined that recently. The last meeting was had a little over 70 something people in person. And so I'm going to be taking running and just my health back into making that actual focus in my life and not just. I've been playing basketball, which has been keeping me in good shape, but haven't really been making any strides to really get in tip top shape. So let you guys know how that goes. And as I said, this is just a quick little update video. More to come in the following weeks in terms of like I want to do more life update videos to fill you guys in on where I'm at and what I'm doing. And then I said maybe towards the end of this year I'll let you guys know how this all turns out. But I just want you guys to know I'm gonna be trying out some fun stuff, some crazy stuff, and we'll see where all that goes. In the meantime, I will catch you in the next episode.